So good morning, good morning. Today we see that God is bringing the plagues upon Egypt because Pharaoh is refusing to let the Jewish people go. These plagues will ultimately decimate Egypt. Today we read about the famous plague of the frogs, and it goes something like this. One morning when Pharaoh awoke in his bed, there were frogs in his bed and frogs on his head, frogs on his toes and frogs up his nose. Frogs here, frogs there, frogs were jumping everywhere. Yep, the frogs were jumping and hopping all over the place. It's a child's song, of course, but it's very profound, because it shows these frogs, they did their work with energy, with joy, with alacrity, far from being depressed. In mental health, sadly, depression is very rampant. People wind up getting dull to life, apathetic, depressed. So what to do? First, I submit that we have to recognize that going through times, difficult times, apathetic times, a broken heart can actually be a springboard to something better and more joyous. You have to keep perspective. Then, of course, there's those people who have very biological, palpable depressions, where antidepressant medication can make all the difference. Then, for those who go through basic sort of melancholy times, you need to put into it what I would call behavioral therapy. Don't let your feelings rule you. Make sure you get out and start doing things, exercise. Take care of yourself with diet and with sleep. But ultimately, the key to fighting against depression is really knowing who you are and what your mission here is in the world. Knowing your purpose, being connected to your soul, being connected to why you are here in the world. If you wake up every day with a sense of who you are and why you are here, then that is one of the greatest sources of energy to fight against depression. Frogs here, frogs there, frogs were jumping everywhere. Yep, the frogs knew exactly who they were and why they are here.